Hi Taurus, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of December 2025. This year is nearly finished and we lived through it. We're living through it and we lived through it. This is such an interesting era to be a human being on planet Earth with all the changes and unrest and volatility. So Tauruses make a big difference. They are the grounding force, along with the Capricorns and the Virgos. And I feel like you know what you have to offer, but there's also things that you are not seeing or that are unseen. Things that you would like to take action on, quick action on, but things that things that become a dead end, like you don't have the knowledge or the foresight to act upon those things. So you may still be in an interim or a waiting period at the beginning of December in terms of taking action because of wanting to take the right action. There may be an offer coming in for you, someone offering you offering you some information about the ending of something. Tell me about this ending. Oh, it could be an ending of a relationship. Someone might be offering you something because of a relationship's ended, and so they maybe want to offer something to you. It could be something of value. It could be something monetary, or just something valuable. It doesn't have to be money. There's lots of value in many things that are not money. Could be offering you time. I feel like it's connected to something that they offer in a secretive way or in a covert way, in terms of it feels like something precious or something that needs to be guarded or dealt with in a delicate manner. Maybe they're like treading delicately around something. Or maybe they're just not telling you everything because aspects of what they're dealing with is a delicate matter. But I feel like they may be telling you about some kind of ending. And this has you in a very pensive mode, considering things, considering what you put your energy into, considering whether to take their offer, or maybe you are also waiting on seeing what they do next. I feel like you're being very patient, Taurus. Awaiting. I feel like you're awaiting some kind of results, and this could be in your love life, or it could also be in your personal life, in your business life as well. So there might be mirroring reflections in the different areas of your life in terms of what's going on. I feel there's a waiting feeling. And it looks like there is consideration towards action. Ooh, and action happening. So after consideration, someone is taking action and coming towards you and communicating. And they're bringing a decisive energy with them. They've made very clear decision. And I feel like in their own reflections of what's going on for them, they've done some backtracking. And they've also recognized their own behavior and self-corrected, which has pulled them into a more mature approach, I feel. It may be that something in the way that you've behaved has caused them to rethink their own behavior and their own approach towards you. And that's a good thing because it's helping them to take a more mature approach. It's helping them to think things through about how they're received and about how you receive them. And it's helped them put an end to juggling something, juggling a decision, and in weighing out their pros and cons, I feel like it pulls them into a kind of almost an all or nothing decisiveness where they want to move forwards. And this is looking romantic, by the way. So you may have a romantic suitor who has dealt with their own past and their own stuff and their own foolishness or their own shenanigans, and they've come out of that with a clear direction, which is basically towards you. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, Taurus. And they want a new beginning with you, and they are coming in as a king. That's very nice. So a stable, strong, decisive, mature energy. I like it. I like it. And they are speaking up. So new beginning with you, Taurus. Oh, nice. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. It may be that they're worried that they've taken too long, and they may have taken their time. And that may... I heard the word folly. Folly. I'm not sure what that word means in folly in this context. What does folly mean? Their folly. Tell me in the comments what the word folly means. But this is looking good. They feels like they're unsure if they can achieve a satisfactory outcome because of their past behavior, but they are also approaching you with a very new, cavalier and new energy. So I feel like they want to feels like they want to right past wrongs, and also they have a long-term stable approach, and it feels very grounded. And so they may be communicating with you their intentions and wanting to work with you, and they're bringing some kind of effort or collaboration or approach. They're bringing something to the table that is valuable and practical and grounded. They may also be telling you about some kind of misfortune that they've had, or something that has not been emotionally satisfying. There may have been something that they had some kind of major disappointment, and that could have been a long-term. So a lot of this is reading like a romantic energy that finished or completed itself, with the Death card there as well. It feels like something's closed out or finished for them. So you might be hearing about that, and that might be what's freeing this person up to be able to communicate with you. If it's not romantic, then there is a new contract coming for you that has longevity attached to it, long-term stability of some sort. So be that a work contract, that is looking favorable so far. Let's see, tell us about this. 3 of Pentacles for Taurus in December. It could require you to do some research that's further afield. So you may need to do more research on either the person or on the subject in question, or on the situation at hand. Yeah, and take your time to do that, and to see the situation from a different or a new perspective, and also to look at what angle they are coming from, and see if it makes sense to you. Logical sense versus practical sense versus illusionary sense. Is that a thing? Imaginary sense, that's the other word I was hearing. So yeah, so whether something makes sense in practice as well as in imagination, if you can imagine seeing something through to the end, what that would look like, versus like what would be the practical steps that would get you there. So I feel like that's what it's saying. It's look through what's being offered to you from all different angles. It may also require planning some kind of trip, or traveling. Maybe part of the contract, be that work or be that romantic. Might be a romantic contract, might be a soul contract. So the contract could be with someone who doesn't live close to you. It may be someone that you have to travel to achieve that. And there could also be some legal paperwork to go through to establish something. Or it could be something to do with the courts, connected to the travel. I guess if it's travel, there is legal paperwork, isn't there? if you book a flight, they want your passport number, for example. But it could be something else. Whatever it is for you, let me know in the comments. I loved hearing from you, Taurus. Tell me your story. I feel that whatever it is that's coming in for you in December is a good thing, because it's something that is balancing out the scales. It allows you to get what you deserve. It's something that's reciprocating, and sometimes reciprocation happens just through the connection and energy of a interaction with someone, and sometimes the reciprocation is a rebalancing of scales from something that you may have done a long time ago that you don't even remember. So Spirit has a really interesting way of rebalancing all the good kindness and beautiful deeds that you've done, and it may not come in a form that you think about or expect, but this feels like divine justice. So what about, yeah, this is divine justice. Ooh. And you may actually have more than one suitor or male figure interested in investing in you, and they may be coming in different ways at different times during December. So you may actually have more than one option. You may have many options. And so you may be a little guarded. And you may need to withdraw until you feel clear and stable to make decisions over what's happening and what you're going through and what your circumstances are. And I feel like there is also in this, there's someone who is still, someone at a distance who is still holding on to you, or holding on to the idea of you, or, oh, I heard you have my heart. Oh, someone has very strong feelings for you, and it feels like someone who's at a distance, who wants to give you what you deserve in terms of the good energy that you have put out. So, and this may be someone who is emotionally very reserved and struggles to speak up, and they may have worked a lot on tempering themselves in order to communicate with you. That might be really challenging for them. Wow. And December is looking like healing coming in for the situation that you have with them. And it may feel disempowering in some way for you emotionally, in how it feels to receive from this person after all this time. Yet there is also the opportunity to grow and learn from what you've been through with them, and the opportunity to actually close out that cycle. You can close the cycle out completely and be done and move on with the lessons that you've gained from that. Or you can go a new round. It does appear that you may feel very conflicted when it comes to this main character. You also have other options now as well in December. But it feels like there is definitely huge higher learning or higher lessons that have gone on and that continue to go on through your connection with this person. And it may be conflict that keeps you up at night in your head, like that you ruminate over, or that they have ruminated over, or that they've had battles with in terms of how they've handled things. And obviously that's not your problem or fault. But Taurus, you are a very compassionate human, and you're aware that you've had a very strong effect on this person's life, or that's what they're bringing to light. And they may actually finally speak up and tell you their ultimate desire to marry you and have a life with you and share love with you and start all over again. And it's totally up to you as to whether that's going to be your story, my darling. If it's right for you, they want long term with you. They want to invest in you, but they are also aware of their own conflicts and what they bring, and the fear around it and the anxiety. So I feel like you are in a strong position, and maybe you're even not aware of quite how powerful what a powerful effect you have on this person, but they are like apologetic of what they have caused in the past, and they want to reconcile with you. Oh my goodness. So there's that going on, as well as other options and offers and secrets being revealed and new information. Black egg. So animal spirit card, you've got black egg. So I feel like this is something that you've cultivated or you're cultivating. There's something that's been in an incubus stage for a long time, maybe something that you've put off, something that's been on hold, or that you've been hiding from the world. And it's time to look at that again to see if you are now ready to put it out, or whether you have the courage to share this or expose this. Something for you to look at around exposing something to do with your creativity, to release something. Overcome your own fears. Wow, Taurus, this is a deep read for you, my darling. Whew. Overcoming your own fears, learning from the shadow side. Wow. The mirror. Holy crap. Mirror work, shadow side. Yeah. So looking yourself in the mirror and looking at what you do so brilliantly, and also the opposite, the things where the things that you hide. What do you hide? Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. Seeing through the illusions. So yeah, you have a very deep past life connection with this person. So whether you like it or not, they're coming back. Even if you've closed that door, they will find a way to communicate with you. Number 37, so 3, collaboration. You had 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, new contract or coming together, reconciling. And you got 6 sixes as well, 6 of Pentacles, and you got 6 of Cups. So 3s and 6, 3, 6. So 37 on this card, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 1. So yeah, completion and beginning. Looking at yourself in the mirror and loving what you see and loving yourself. And I feel that's the work that you've been doing and working on very consciously in the past year, recognizing yourself and your own contribution and stepping more into your given role and purpose in life, knowing your purpose, and seeing that mirrored back to you with all the good that you've put out there. Go Taurus! Wow. Yeah, just overcoming your own fears and your own blocks, and overcoming the fear to be vulnerable and share and put out there what you have in you, that you've created from the chaos, from the pain, from the challenges, from the shit that's been thrown at you. I feel like you've created various things, but there's something that you've created that you haven't shared with the world that needs to come out, and I feel that you're going to find a way, or you're going to be looking at that in December moving forwards. And so you may be producing or releasing something next year in 2026. I feel 2026 is going to be a big year for you, Taurus. You are going to shine, or you're going to extra shine. You're going to like what you see in the mirror. Okay, come on, sacred power cards. Give me a card for Taurus. Just one, please. One card for Taurus. Thank you. Along with mirror, you've got reflection. So reflecting on the past year in December, and reflecting and looking at shadow work, your shadow side, your fears. What are you afraid of? What's your biggest fear, Taurus? Write in the comments what your biggest fear is. What holds you back? Or what do you think holds you back? Or what do other people reflect to you that you do that you could get some help with, that would project you forwards into courage and confidence? So yeah, looking at what's holding you back. Wow. Huge reflective month for you. And the black egg, that looks like a moon, and there's a moon on the card. So full moon reflections and new moon reflections, and putting new stuff out there for next year. So you're going to figure all this out in December and be doing a lot of reflecting. Wow, happy end of 2025, Taurus. Please like the video if you got this far, and it'll bring you good luck for next year. And I'll see you next year. Take care. Mwah.